Okay, so specifically, what I want to talk about though is exactly what is happening to my sister Lila. So I mean, and even my dad's lawyer, he said that he looked at my sister Lila and said, "Is she sick?" I mean, because that's how she looks like, right? Look at her. She's just looking down at the book or iPad that my dad provided her. So I want everyone to know exactly what is going on. So first, she is right now stuck in this sort of trance-like state of brainwashing, and this is I as someone, yes, and I speak as someone who was in the exact same position as her. I was, I mean, before I was like her. I think all of you are aware of that, right? So what happened was that I was told by my dad that my mom and her family stole his money, and that he was some caged animal, and that. So, but when I was first told that, I was like 9 or like 10, I'm not sure. Either way, I was still much younger than I am today. So I didn't fully understand what he was talking about. And I am naturally a naive but socially interested person. So I still had, my conscience was still that of a child. So how could I, and on top of that, it was my dad telling me this. So obviously I had no choice but to believe him, right? And those days kind of piled up. Later on, he would tell me that we could go to America, which now turned out to be false, because I'm sure, as most of you know, like my mom showed like this one, The Crime of Family Abduction. This is written by the official Department of Justice. Yes, so I mean, I think you and many other people are misunderstanding that because my dad did what is happening to my sister, my dad suddenly doesn't like me or loves me, or I suddenly don't like him or love him. Of course not. I mean, he's my dad. I am here to address that, and which is very strange. Number one, he is very confident right now. He is telling me that I can never go back to Japan or whatever, which I think that is pretty mean in itself, because even though I am half Bangladeshi, yes, I am still also half Japanese, and I have lived in Japan all of my life until I was taken here, right? So it is my home. So why should I be stripped of my right to go back to my home? But he also complains that, yes, like you said, that he cannot, if we go back to Japan, he won't be able to see us. Well, it's not true at all. So, and actually, quite the opposite is true. If we stay here, we will probably never be able to see our mom again. And I think I've explained that to the media before. But what I want to address is his complaint of, if we go back to Japan, we won't be able to see him. In the Tokyo Family Court Order, it says very clearly this. I mean, number one, it is a court order violation. But I want to go back to what I was just talking about right now, because I want to address that his complaint of if we go back to Japan, we won't be able to see him again. Again, on the Tokyo Family Court Order, it says right there that we can see that he is at liberty to visit us whenever. It's not a problem, just as long as he does not disturb our daily lives. And this is a court order, so it is not like it's like something funny is gonna happen. Never does it say in the court order that my dad is stripped of all rights to visit. No, never. So what is the problem?
Your father is still now complain to me.
Yeah.
If you go with your mother to Japan, then he never meet with you for any communication with you. Do you think that?
No. Of course not. I mean, I'm sure you heard what I just said, right? You too. In the Tokyo Family Court Order, it says visitation is very a thing. It is, he can visit us whenever. And on top of that, my mom, she is not like the kind of person to start saying that, no, you can't talk to your dad. No. Actually, I think you just saw right now that I was talking to my dad freely. Like, actually, we are, my dad and we are very interested in like space and those sort of things.
Look at Lila, and I feel so sorry for her, and I worry about her because her facial expression, and she is not talking to not only to me but also to her sister. She was nothing like that before she was taken by Imran. This is not normal. And look, Jasmine is free to talk to her father, sister, and no issues, and just casual talk. But Lila is not allowed to talk to her sister or mother. That's very, very weird. And how can it be okay in Bangladesh? Is it okay in Bangladesh? And then what? Then please tell me what's going on with Laila. Why she is different? Why she has wall between us and herself? Who created that wall? Is this okay? And now Imran is saying Laila does not want to go. But who created that wall? She had wall before, so she knows she knows what's going on better than me. So what happened when?